Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Titanium Transformers review. This time I'm going to do Grimlock, Cybertronian War Within Grimlock. So here he is in his Cybertronian tank vehicle mode. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be a truck or a tank. It kind of looks like a truck. In fact, it looks like these tailpipes really remind me of the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime truck tailpipes that we see. Yeah, that you can really see that kind of the whole War Within really inspired a lot of the modern Cybertronian vehicle looks. Definitely. His sword is kind of here on the side. Looks pretty dumb. I don't really like it there. He's got a gun, but the gun is somewhere in... I got a box full of parts and weapons and stuff, so I'm not sure exactly where it's at. It's supposed to go back here, just kind of vehicle storage, which is nice. They've got vehicle storage for the weapons. I think that's kind of cool. Looking at this thing, it's similar to the War Within vehicle. It's not all that great. The back end, I just don't really care for this. I mean, this just seems very bland, and this is totally open. I don't like that. And there was nothing, no panel you couldn't flip to put there. I mean, it just looks incomplete like that. The front looks really cool. It's kind of got a Star Wars vehicle look to it, doesn't it? Like something off of Tatooine, like Return of the Jedi, Jabba the Hutt style. I like that. And the paint's got some nice apps in it. It's kind of hard to see here, but it's got some really nice detail throughout the whole thing. The treads, we've got treads on it that go underneath. We got some nice work on the sides of the treads. The tailpipes actually look very cool. Got a nice Autobot logo up front. Metal piece here. Treads in the back look nice. Some nice detail there. The other cool thing is these are rotatable. You can make this a type of tank. It looks kind of odd, but I guess, I mean, be a little more aggressive with it. Be kind of cool since this is open. If you're going to have that be open, it'd been kind of cool if it came with another little figure that you could have standing up in it and operating it. I don't know, maybe another Dinobot or something like Swoop. That would have been cool, like a thin, skinny little figure that could go in there. That'd been pretty cool. But all in all, it's an okay vehicle mode, I guess. I think Soundwave looked better as a tape deck than he does in his little tank mode. So transforming this guy, let's take a look here. Relatively simple. You're going to pull his leg pieces down. They don't really go down that far. You're going to pull them apart a little bit. You're going to pull his feet apart down here. And his feet look really cool. He's got very articulated little toes. And then you want to swivel this around because you're going to want that piece that way. Okay. You're going to pull the chest piece down to reveal Grimlock's head, which is very awesome. It looks very cool. And the chest piece is down there. You're going to pull his arms out, pull the tread down a little bit to get his arms out. That way you've got more articulation in there. You can pull the tread back up if you want to. And then you're going to pull that apart so it spins back like that. And then you're going to pull that piece up so that he has kind of his G1 wings from the G1 toy and cartoon character. And then I just angle his guns back a little like that, kind of like the T-Rex legs. And then we'll give him his little sword. So there he is, Grimlock. Very cool. They got the colors on it, very, very decent. I do like the orange paint job. The head sculpt is really, really great. This is probably one of the better Grimlock head sculpts. And if you look at it, it's kind of hard to see in this camera, but he actually has kind of the teeth-like marks that was in the War Within character. Let's see if I can brighten this up a little. Kind of not really helping here, is it? But he's definitely got the little teeth marks in there. And the other nice thing about it, he's got the red eyes, which is cool. And when you look at it, the mouth plate is almost a goldish color, a dark, dark goldish color. It's not all black, so there's two tones on there. And then we've got some great detail in the robot mode with all the panels and everything. Again, the elongated crotch, but it doesn't look as bad in this figure. And this is probably my favorite of the titanium figures. I love him in robot mode. He looks fantastic, much better than he does in the vehicle mode. And I think he's one of the better Grimlock robot modes. I love this figure. But there's a reason I think this is a better titanium figure than Megatron or Soundwave. And that's because it's a lot of plastic in it. The only metal pieces, really, this chest piece here and these leg pieces. Everything, that's plastic, that's plastic, that's plastic. That whole piece is plastic, 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 plastic. Everything else is plastic. The legs and the hips, the bottom part of the chest is plastic. So I think that really helps this figure out a lot, because this is more like the G1 toys, where it's some metal and the rest is plastic. And it kind of hits that right blend for the figure. So I think that's really what they're like, you know what? All the metal's not good. So it's too heavy for the figures. You have to have a right amount of metal and a right amount of plastic to make a good G1 style figure. And this one, I think, takes the cake. So even though he's got an extremely long crotch, it's okay, because the rest of the figure is really, really nice. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the best titanium figure that they've put out, in my opinion. It's my favorite. I love the robot mode. This is the way he stands. He's one of my favorite Grimlock figures, just because he really captures that War from Cybertron look, and he's a very, very different Grimlock than we've had in some of the other figures. And I think this is a success as a robot. The truck mode is, it's so-so. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but it looks much better as a robot. It even looks better on the backside as a robot, even though we got the screws. I mean, you're going to have screws, but that truck plate, the face of the truck, looks much cooler as his wing set back there than it did as the front of the truck. So definitely cool. If you find this figure, I highly recommend picking this one up over the other titanium figures. So there he is, guys. Grimlock War Within Titanium. Definite like. It's a must-have in a Grimlock collection, and if you're a titanium collection person, it's absolutely a must-have. So this is a have-have all around. There we go. So thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.